Okay, I thought I'd just read something about Native American stuff. Patrick J. Abbott, medical doctor. Abstract. Alcoholic beverages prior to white contact originated with the Mayan Aztec, blah blah blah. And spread to the American Indian Southwest, spread the number of accounts of alcohol use among other American Indians. Alaska Natives beverage were limited to wine and beer. It included Walsh, Polk, and Power wines, Tulpe beer, and other beverages. White contact brought dramatic shifts in the use and function of alcoholic beverages in American Indian and Alaska Native societies. I believe that's when the distillers came in, did the whole hard alcohol thing. Anyway, prior to white contact, the use of alcoholic beverages in the United States was primarily confined to American Indian groups in the Southwest. However, there was scattered use in other parts of the country. Driver 1969, Hendrick 1976, acceptance or rejection of alcohol varied among tribes. Some tribes readily accepted alcohol to extend their secular, Creeks, social, religious, and supernatural experiences. Texas, of course, whole country. Others initially rejected its use. Later developed taste for alcohol, while others continuously turned away from use of alcohol. Most American, I'm pretty sure the Creeks didn't, because they used to excavations, like archaeologist stuff. You could see where they had little, the leaves were like stained red. Where I found my arrowheads and stuff back in the whole country. Most American Indians and Alaska Natives' knowledge and use of alcohol coincided with white contact 16th, 17th century. Like I said, hard alcohol. Initially, traders, explorers, and early settlers offered alcohol as a gesture of friendship. And I think, one of my ancestors was a quote-unquote bootlegger of hard alcohol. Married to my, pioneer Native American woman. Anyway, initially traders, explorers, and early settlers offered alcohol as a gesture of friendship and as an item of curiosity to American Indian groups they encountered. Alcohol soon became a valued trade commodity and was used in exchange for furs, land, and sexual favors. It was during this initial contact with Europeans that the firewater myth began. Like I said, for alcohol. That is the ability of Indians to tolerate alcohol's effect. Origination of the use of the word firewater came from two sources. One started with the adulteration of alcohol with tobacco juice, hot peppers, or opium. Wow, they really spiced it up. Maybe I should make that. I'm just kidding. The other began with the custom of testing the proof of alcohol by throwing it in the fire. If flammable alcohol would be acceptable for purchase. By the time Lewis and Clark traveled across the United States, most American Indians that they came in contact with had prior knowledge of the use of alcohol, so they were already using it before they came. Settlers. Primary Aboriginal alcoholic drink was beer or wine, of course, since the art of even rudimentary distillation was known only to the Aztec prior to white contact. So, the Mexicans may have actually developed hard alcohol. The following brief history surveys Aboriginal production and the use of alcohol up to the period of white contact. We trace alcohol's use from Mesoamerican influences through the Southwest into other regions of the United States. So, influence from the South, West America, key, agriculture, what's the Mexicans again? Honey and stuff like that, which is, again, alcohol development. So the poor Native Americans, I just pulled up the stat. Federal government publishes a list annually of hate crime statistics 2009. Also published by the federal government is the Known Offenders Race by Bias Motivation 2009. According to the Federal Bureau of Investigation, Uniform Crime Report database in 2010 of 3,949 victims of racial hate crimes, 58% 17.6 of reported hate crime offenders were white or Hispanic white. So basically it says that white or Caucasian people, or half Mexican, half Caucasian are the main races. 18.4% of offenders were black. 8.9% were of individuals of multiple races. So you have Asians and all that stuff in there, I suppose. And 1% of offenders were indigenous Americans, so that would be Native Americans. 1%. Hate crime statistics. Reports. The report also reveals that 40% of all hate crime offenders were motivated by the victim's race, while 18% were based on the victim's religion, and the other 18% were based on the victim's sexual orientation. So lots of racist stuff. The report states that among hate crime offenses motivated by race, 70% were composed of anti-black bias, while 17.7% were of anti-white bias, and 5% were of anti-Asian or Pacific Islander bias. So basically, you know, if you're red skinned, but they don't really know you're red skinned, I guess. They're super crazy, but, you know, they don't really. According to the statistics anyway, they don't show that. So they don't say, oh, you're a red skinned guy or whatever. However, 70% were composed of anti-black bias, so if you're like me and you have black skin because you're Hebrew, well, you might be in the same category. You know, I hate that black guy over there. He's got black skin. While 17% anti-white.
No, he did not.
Asian stuff. So
He didn't do nothing to turn the phone, was not telling him about it.
anyway, just thought I'd show
I
you all those
told him about
stats.
the phone and you